Hey, there we are. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome. Let me know if you can hear me. Give me a fins up or go fins. You know what they're trying to have us do now. Go fins. Let me check something out real quick. Because this is kind of late. There we go. Let me check something out real quick. Yeah, okay. I think you guys can hear me. Loud and clear? Yes. Let's go. Let's go. How you doing, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Miss Phins. Miss Phins. Much appreciated. Good morning. You guys already know what I'm going to say, what I'm going to ask, what I'm going to tell you. Hit that like button, guys. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Because we got part 2 of They're Not Like Us defense, ladies and gentlemen. And I wanted to go ahead and go over all of that with you guys. I got some rankings based on positions that we're going to go over. Some teams don't even got guys ranked in the top 20, you know? So I think it's actually kind of interesting, and it kind of goes into my what is called, you know, my personal understanding of what I think this team is going to end up, this division is going to end up being. So grab your gear, guys. Get ready. We're about to go ahead and get this puppy started, but I wanted to go ahead and just remind you guys, go ahead and hit that like button, guys. Hit the like button for us. Let everybody else know we are live. Everybody on Twitch, appreciate it. I'm having some difficulties with Twitter, so if you know people who are watching or typically watch through Twitter, this is why we say come and subscribe to YouTube, because man, Twitter it's its own, or X it's its own little world situation. So want to make sure that we are good to go. But yes, hit that like button, guys. Thank you so much. You catch me Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. It's off season. Yes, I know. Last week I've been in the middle of moving, guys, and it's been a whirlwind. If you've ever moved in your life, you know it's nothing ever goes right or planned or however you plan it, but it is what it is. Appreciate you guys as always. Let's keep it clean. And you can always join the Miss Phins family, just like all these other awesome individuals who are part of the Phins family. Appreciate every single one. We got Aquavision in the building. What's up, Aquavision? Red, White, and Bills. Woo! Cap for Life. Welcome. Good morning, Ryan. AP, one of our awesome members. Yeah, look at the emojis. Rebo, welcome, welcome. Good morning, Miss Vincent. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Madam Moscatos. Good morning, Michelle, another one of our awesome members. Let's go, let's go. What's up, Jeremiah? Good morning, Miss Phins. Hope you enjoy your weekend. I can hear you loud and clear. Perfect. Good day. You're back in the Fin Cave. Right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Good morning, Timothy. Another awesome member of the channel. Man, appreciate you guys being members of the channel and supporting me. Moving is a chore for sure. Done it too many times. Exactly. What's up, Joe? Good morning, Joe Reese in the building. Another one of our awesome members. Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the support. So, like you see it, ladies and gentlemen, yes, that is a theme of today. I really wanted to make sure that I was able to go ahead and get this set up for you guys, because they're not like us. They're not like us. They're not like us. Dun, 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 dun. And welcome to What in the Not Like Us Miami Dolphins edition, AFC East Part 2, Defense. Yes, they really are not like us. In defense, I personally think that we actually have a really, 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 really good team. And some of these numbers that I'm looking at, when we break it down by position, you're like, I see what you mean, Miss Phins. You know what I mean? Because there's a couple things you gotta consider when it comes to the defense. Number one, I'm a defensive girl. I love defense, and I know a lot of you guys love defense as much as you do. I think mostly because when I did pay attention to what do you call it, football, really, I Jason Taylor's my favorite player. Actually, fun fact. I don't know. I had a little miniature of him, but yeah, I just love seeing them just hit someone else. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It was fun for me, so I liked it. And because of that, let me. Because of that, it was very, very, very important for me, uh, to watch him specifically. Oh God, I love Jason Taylor. When I got to meet him in school, oh my God, that was so cool. The man's hands are huge. Seriously. Hey, look at you going to the DR. That's awesome. Enjoy yourself, Joe. What up, Adam? Fins up, y'all. Fins up. Another one of our awesome members. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, like I said, they're not like us. So let's go over real quick. There's going to be several things that you want to go ahead and kind of consider when you're talking about the defense overall, and then you're going to talk about what do you call it? Uh, uh, and there you go. Sorry, sometimes I forget that I'm live. Let's take a look at 2023. 2023. Yeah. So you're gonna look at the points scored or points scored against, I guess. Points against. How many points was your defense? Did your defense allow? For the year, average and things like that. So we gotta look at 2023 because that was the last year that we played. Uh, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with that. As far as the last team in the league last year, or not in the league, in the conference, the Patriots were last in the division last year at 4-13. Their points against was 21.5 points per game that their defense allowed. That was actually 15th. That was ranked 15th, which is not bad. That means that their defense was middle of the road. Their offense, atrocious. But their defense, at least, was comparable, and they were able to go ahead and make something happen, honestly. So, yeah. With the Dolphins, with the defense, their defense only allowed 21.5 points per game. Not bad at all. Then you're going to go to a third ranked team in the division. That was the Jets, which I did say last year. I felt like the Jets had the best defense in the division, but we were still able to beat them. And if I'm not mistaken, we did pretty good against them, didn't we? As in, we beat them. But they were ranked 12th. they only allowed 20.9 points per game on average last year. So just slightly better than the Patriots defense, which is not bad. Actually, not bad at all. Oh no. Excuse me. Now, as far as, oh man, that's beautiful. Now, as far as their defense, what do you call it? We're gonna go into the details of it. So that was the Jets, ladies and gentlemen. They were ranked 12th as far as points scored against, right? Then, unfortunately, hey, we got what's up, Chef Jew in the building. Good morning, ladies and famous Phins. How y'all doing? Check your pulse. That's good, that's good, that's good. Shout out to the Mod Squad and member club. Yep. Appreciate you, man. Subscribe, like, share, donate, help the channel grow. Join the family. Your seat is waiting. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. The ambassador's here. Exactly. What's up, Brian AP? Another one of our awesome members. So there you go. So we're gonna continue this puppy real quick so you guys can see what I mean, right? So that was the Patriots ranked 15th when it comes to points scored against them. Jets were ranked 12th. I guess technically because we're the third team in the division last year, I gotta go next. The Miami Dolphins last year, when it comes to points against, we were ranked 22nd. So overall defense allowed 23 points per game. That's what the defense did last year. I mean, that's not too bad. That's definitely not too bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not all that like. Yeah, so it's not too bad. I mean, no, oh snap. Sorry, give me a second. I'm trying to pull something up here for us real quick. Hello. Jets. There you go. So yeah, that's not good, guys. That means that we were technically third quarter. So 16 and up is the top half of the league. 17 to 32 is the second half of the league. So we were 22nd. That means that we were third quarter of the league. So not in the bottom quarter of the league, but we weren't, even closer to mid. We weren't even closer to mid. So I gotta admit that. And then the Bills, unfortunately, being that they won the division, their defense actually was pretty good. They only allowed 18.3 points per game, and they were ranked 4th in the entire league. 4th. That's insane. But that's what they had. Now, keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, this was before what do you call it? This was before the money for you know who kicked in. So Guess what? And I mean Josh Allen. Sorry, the majority, or not the majority, a large portion of Josh Allen's money kicked in this year, this upcoming year. So what happened? They lost a ton of guys to other teams. A ton of guys to other teams. That's what happened. Now I got some individual rankings here based on position and the defense, like the defensive tackle, edge rushers, linebackers, corners, and safeties, and where they ranked, or at least what each team has in each position, and where they ranked among the entire um division, if you will. Uh, okay. So we're gonna go over that real quick, but let me just go ahead and get one last thing I'm missing. Doobie doobie doo ba doobie doobie doo ba doobie doobie doo ba doo. Okay, so that was that. Now, before we get into each position ranking, I want to go ahead and go over the ranking as far as passing and rushing for each team. So overall, like I said, we were ranked 27th, right? We're gonna go with the Patriots first because Patriots were, as I say it, um, they were ranked 15th. Okay. Now, when it comes to total yards allowed, because that was your overall ranking, I guess, yeah. Overall ranking, total yards allowed, they ranked 7th. They ranked 7th. What up, Manzano? Welcome. Good morning. Miss Phins, the new content that I saw on Twitter that was reported confirmed for Tua, or was that just rumor? I'm not talking Tua today. I'm talking defense today. If I got time afterwards, we'll discuss the rest. But for now, we just talking football. And at this very moment, we're talking about the Patriots. So when it comes to passing, their defense in first downs, they rank 5th. When it comes to touchdown and the amount of touchdowns they allowed, 4th. Their defense ranked 4th, which is actually not bad. When it comes to rushing, the amount of touchdowns they allowed, they ended up ranking 11th. So not too bad, if you will. So I would say more points wise, that's where I'm gonna go. As far as total yards, the Patriots are 7th overall in the league. When it comes to passing touchdowns, they rank 4th in the amount of touchdowns they allowed. And rushing touchdowns, they ranked 11th in the amount of touchdowns they allowed. And then, actually, what am I doing? There it is. Yeah. So that's the Patriots. Then let's go to the Jets real quick. Can't stand the Jets, but we gotta do it. Like we already know, overall defense was ranked 12th. When it comes to total yards allowed, Jets were 3rd best. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. What's up, Shake Money? Welcome. Good morning. Welcome. When it comes to passing touchdowns, ladies and gentlemen, their defense ranked 4th. Jets defense ranked 4th. It's not bad at all. And when it comes to rushing touchdowns, they also tied for 11th. And that's the Jets. Now, Dolphins are next because we're Dolphins. Let me see here. When it comes to, you already know our overall defense, we're ranked 22nd. But when it comes to total yards allowed, we rank 10th. So our defense didn't allow that much yardage, which is not bad. When it comes to passing touchdowns, though, we rank 25th, which is no good. Good morning, Chris. Welcome. Good morning. It's been a minute. I know, dude. Moving is a hassle. That's all I got to say. But yes, good morning to you, sir. Welcome. We are ranked 25th in passing touchdowns allowed. That's not good at all. That's not good at all. That means, in my opinion, that means that in coverage we're not very good at stopping passing touchdowns, which is not good. Hey, we got another one of our awesome members, Hooked Up Joe. Good morning to you, sir. Welcome, welcome. And when it comes to rushing touchdowns, we rank 17, so we're middle of the road when it comes to the rushing touchdowns. You don't want to like that, but that passing touchdown, that means our secondary was getting cooked, which is not good at all. And it also kind of tells you we didn't really have a pass rush that, again, injuries didn't help, so we know this. But it's the reality. It's what happened, okay? And then now for the Bills, we know that the Bills, their overall defense ranked 4th last year. When it comes to total yards allowed, they ranked 9th. So they're actually pretty good. When it comes to passing touchdowns, they rank 7th in allowing the second least amount of touchdowns in passing, which is pretty good. They had a really good secondary. They too were riddled with injuries, but they were still a lot more effective than we were. And then when it comes to rushing touchdowns, they also ranked 11th as well. So, yeah, that's not all that right, all that great. Which is funny. Yeah, I saw that yesterday. Emmanuel Ogba back to the Dolphins. Interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. So right now I'm gonna go over each individual position. Like I said, the defensive tackle, edges, corners, linebackers, safeties, and then kind of give you. And this is coming from the numbers I just gave you are coming from Pro Football Reference, because you guys know I don't make this stuff up. Pro Football Reference is just a place where they aggregate all the raw data from NFL and make it pretty enough for us to talk about it. And then Pro Football Focus actually did their rankings this year when it comes to each position as well. So now I'm going to go over each position and where they rank. Now, keep in mind, not every team had ranked players, and this is coming into 2024. So this is based on into 2024, where they expect, or at least they project these players to be, or they're ranking them, if you will, right? So now let's go ahead and start out with defensive tackles, which I wish I can show you, but I can already tell my computer's acting really weird, and if I try to show you guys this, it's gonna crash. So to avoid that, I'm gonna go ahead and just give you my lovely face, and then kind of go over this with you guys. Unknowingly enough, according to Pro Football Focus, this year's overall defensive rank, this is where they got it. What's up, Heat Dolphins? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, Pro Football Focus ranks the Jets as the number one overall defense. Good for them. Oh, so they got them at number one. And then they gave you a little insert, which I thought it was actually pretty good. So according to them, they're saying, and this is shout out to what's his name? Anthony DiBona. So shout out to Anthony DiBona and Pro Football Focus. And he wrote, as far as for the Jets, and when it comes to the Jets, here's it's easy for me to see. Despite losing star quarterback Aaron Rodgers to a season-ending injury week 1, Jets remain competitive in 23, and that was primarily due to the team's dominant defense, which added star pass rusher Hassan Reddick via trade this offseason. If Rodgers can remain healthy, New York's defense should play significantly fewer snaps and dominate en route to earning the respect that they deserve. So that's what was slotted for the Jets. Let's continue. Then he went ahead and let's see here. Overall, where they ranked the rest of our division. Remember, we're only going by our division. I'm not focused on anybody else right now overall. Then they got the Patriots ranked 12th this upcoming season. Yep, 12th this upcoming season. That's not. They mentioned here, although the Patriots finished with one of the worst records in the NFL, the team's defense was surprisingly good. New England finished 4th in rushing yards allowed and 11th in total yards allowed. It was just unfortunate that the Patriots offense couldn't score any points to help out the defense. So they have, for this upcoming year, in 2024, the Patriots defense ranked 12th. Alright. I'm not surprised. I mean, think about it. From where they were last year to what they were this year. Last year, they were ranked 15th. This year, I could see how they could have them ranked 12th. Not that far off. But that is an enormous jump for the Jets. Going from 12th last year all the way up to number 1 ranked defense. Even though I thought they were throughout the entire year top 5. But that's a huge leap. That's a huge leap. And then they got the Miami Dolphins defense ranked at 14th overall. That's not bad because, again, this is all pre-training camp, preseason, the actual schedule. So this is all based on paper and what the players have done, the team has done from last year, and what the projection is coming into this year. Okay? And last year, like I said, we were ranked 22nd as far as overall defense. They have us coming up, or at least ranking now in 2024 at 14 to start the season. I like that. Not bad. They mentioned here, due to Miami's salary cap situation, the Dolphins were forced to make several tough decisions on defense. Still, the team managed to recover and add several notable players in free agency. Tier Tart and Calais Campbell will attempt to fill the void left by the departure of Christian Wilkins. The additions of Jordan Brooks, Kendall Fuller, and Jordan Poyer will help the Dolphins remain among the top half of defenses in the NFL. I like that optimistic view. And I'm not going to say nothing, but, that sounds to me like we're going to be doing really good this season. Because, if we have a great defense, that's going to be great. Great for our team. Then let's see where they got the Bills ranked. 22nd, ladies and gentlemen. They got the Bills defense ranked 22nd. And just for reference, Bills were ranked 4th last year overall. 4th. They were ranked 4th last year. Now they got them ranked 22nd. That's insane. That's Talk about a drop off. Again, this is pre the whole season, so you gotta relax for a minute. And let's say here about the Bills. Similar to the Dolphins, Buffalo was forced to make several tough decisions on defense due to the team's salary cap situation. While the Bills moved on from several veteran defensive backs, Buffalo added safety Cole Bishop in the draft. It will be interesting to see how the Bills perform following these significant changes. I'm not surprised. Not surprised at all. I told you that before, mentioning that here. So it's kind of interesting to me that, this is how they have it ranked because, to be honest with you, I'm not even surprised at all. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Especially when it comes to the Bills defense. We'll see what they have, but they're gonna have to throw some major prayers in this season coming up because nobody, and I mean, and you will see. So now, ladies and gentlemen, let's move forward to the positions, the different positions that we have, and where these players rank, or at least the teams and what the players rank based on what they got. You know what I mean? So we're gonna start out with the Patriots. We're gonna start out with the defensive tackles. So we're gonna go with defensive tackles first. Okay. Sorry. We're gonna go with defensive tackles first. Okay. And the Patriots, in case you did or didn't know. They got Keon White. They got Christian Barmore. Those are their main defensive tackles or defensive ends that they have right now. And as far as the Patriots are concerned, Christian Barmore is actually ranked 10th overall. That's not bad. Top 10 defensive tackle. Hello, that's pretty good. And according to Pro Football Focus here, they said Barmore should show huge potential rookie in 2021 before injuries limited him to just 10 games as a sophomore. But the Alabama product was a breakout star in 23 when he easily was the best player on the New England Patriots. Dominant nearly every week, Barmore finished with 8.5 sacks and showed huge improvements as a run defender. He has the size, the talent, and work ethic to be Chris Jones 2.0 if he can stay healthy. And the big part, I don't know if you guys heard, if he can stay healthy. What up, Dolphineer? Welcome. Appreciate it. Look at Joe. Bills picking top 10 2025. That's hilarious. Timothy says, I have a feeling Patriots won't be last in the division. Yeah, I don't know. Based on these numbers, remember, I put a lot more emphasis on defense than anything else. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. So, when it comes to defensive tackles, Christian Barmore ranked 10th for the Patriots. That's pretty good. At least they got somebody. Then we're going to go up to the Jets. Jets actually, they got a good one. Quinnen Williams, man, he's ranked 3rd overall as a defensive tackle right now. They mention here, similarly stout against the run and as a pass rusher, Quinnen Williams is the best player on the Jets defense, which says a lot. His sack totals dipped from 12 and 22 to just 5.5 and 23, but Williams still generated pressure at a relentless rate. As an easy choice at number 3, Williams has proven durable after dealing with several injuries early in his career. He played a full 17-game slate in 23 and missed just one game the previous season. So what does that tell me? That means that he's gotten healthy and that he's got a motor. Two things you don't want in a DT. But hey, that's good for them. Being ranked number 3rd, that's the highest ranked DT in the division in Quentin Williams. Okay. Then we're gonna go off to now. Remember, the Jets. Yes, I said the Jets. They don't just have Quentin Williams. They have Quentin Williams. He's, as you can see, their number 1 overall DT, which is actually pretty flipping good. They also got Jermaine Johnson as well. And they got Javon Kinlaw as well. So they're pretty stout when it comes to that D line. They're pretty stout, but it's held down by Quentin Williams being their best defensive player and a team that, according to Pro Football Focus, is ranked number 1 defense coming into 2024. Or, I guess it's 24, 25. So, yeah, coming into 2024 season. That's not bad at all, ladies and gentlemen. That's not bad at all. Now let's go to the Miami Dolphins. As you guys already know, we lost Christian Wilkins, being that really, 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 really good player. And actually, they even mentioned it. It's debatable as Wilkins didn't break out as a pass rusher until last season when he posted a career best 9 sacks. However, he's always been an effective pass rusher and a stout run defender. So that's who we lost. They even mentioned that the Raiders probably overpaid, but he's still a top 10 DT. And DTs don't come cheap, so they have it. But again, not for the Patriots because we lost them. I mean, not for the Dolphins because we lost them. Our DT, as you guys know, we got Zach Sealer, we got Calais Campbell that we brought in. And guess what? Zach Sealer is really who they have ranked for us, and they have him ranked 30th. Yes, you heard me. 30th. Golly. So they're saying that Wilkins was top 10. Coming into this season, he's top 10. But then for us, the Dolphins, Sealer is 30th. I guess there's 67 DTs, maybe a little bit more in the in the league. That's not bad, I guess. That's top half, maybe. But yeah, no, that's not good because I'm taking a look at a lot of other teams that got 2 or 3 guys ranked higher than Zach Sealer. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how he does, not having his counterpart on the opposite side in Christian Wilkins. And then, funny enough, coming into this season, Buffalo Bills have nobody ranked when it comes to defensive tackles this season. I was like, nobody in the top 32? Not one person? Nobody? No, really? Well, I know they have Daquan Jones and they got Ed Oliver, but apparently those guys don't, they're not ranked coming into this season, which I think is actually kind of funny to me. That thing's funny to me. But yeah, they have nobody ranked. At least Sealer made the cut in the top 32, and he's 30th. But yeah, the Bills have nobody ranked in DTs. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, Ed Oliver is still a pretty good DT, but according to them, he might just be middle of the road, you know? Same thing with the Quan Jones. He might actually be worse, but um, that should be very, very interesting. Then we're gonna go to edge rushers, ladies and gentlemen. If we had Phillips and Chubb, I'd be like, we have the number one edges in the division. You know what I mean? But I can't necessarily say that. You'll see why. So we're gonna start with the Patriots when it comes to edges. The Patriots right now, they do have um actually a highly ranked edge here. Number Matthew Judon is ranked 9th for the Patriots. So not bad. Not bad. That's good for him. At least they have him ranked as an edge. So Matthew Judon being ranked number 9, it's pretty good. It's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Wasn't expecting him to be so high, but yeah, they actually are pretty good. And they did say that it's easy to forget Judon's greatness since he missed most of last season due to torn bicep. Plus, it's fair to say or to wonder how he'll look coming off that injury while playing at 32. But Juden was his usual dominant self before suffering the injury. He posted 4 sacks in 3+ games, putting him on pace to set a new career high. Patriots sack leader in 2021 at 12.5 and 22 at 15.5. Judon should post big numbers in 24 if he can stay healthy. So Matthew Judon right now as an edge for the Patriots, he's ranked number 9. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Not even a little bit. That's not bad at all. So we got to see how that ends up being. Then we got to go to the Jets. They got Hassan Reddick, which is actually pretty good. Obviously, you already know this. And he's actually ranked 16th in the league. Yep. You heard me. Hassan Reddick for the Jets is ranked 16th in the league. That's not bad at all. They actually have 2, Jermaine Johnson and Riddick. Johnson right now is ranked 22nd, and Riddick is ranked 16th. So their edges are actually pretty decent over here for the Jets. That's what you want. You know what I mean? If you're gonna have your guys be top of the top, you want to be effective. And it looks like their edges are actually pretty good. And they've managed to stay healthy for the most part. So Jermaine Johnson and Hassan Reddick being the better one, both were ranked in the top 32 when it comes to this. Then you got the Dolphins when it comes to edges. They actually have Chubb ranked 15th. I couldn't even believe this. I couldn't believe it at all, seeing them rank Chubb at 15. I thought that was very interesting. What's up, Raphael? Welcome, buddy. Dolphinier, welcome. But yeah, I thought that was very interesting. I didn't expect it to happen, but it definitely happened. That's for sure. That's for sure. So let me go over. Hello. Sorry, my brain. So Bradley Chubb. This is what they had to say when it came to Bradley Chubb. Chubb wasn't great for the Dolphins after being acquired via the trade with Denver in 22, but he rebounded in 23. Registered 11 sacks while forcing a league-high 6 fumbles. Chubb also tied the league's 6th best pass rushing win rate. However, Chubb, who tore his ACL on June 28th, week 17, who turned 28 in June, tore his ACL in week 17. Will he be the same player upon his return? We'll just have to wait and see. I kind of have to agree with that one. We do have to wait and see. But I thought it was very interesting that Chubb ranked as high as he did. I'm like, okay. And then I was like, wait, did Phillips rank up there too? And yes, ladies and gentlemen, so we have Phillips ranked at 26. So actually, when it comes to edges, the Dolphins have better edges right now. Granted, both of them have been put in a physically unable to perform list, which, in case you didn't know, that means that for the first 4 weeks, neither player is able to go ahead and play. But I kind of had already a feeling that Phillips wasn't going to come in week 1. I told you guys this. He'll probably come week 6. Like, I figured he'd come after the first quarter of the season, in my opinion, if not midway through the season. And then Chubb, like, in the third quarter of the season. That's what I thought he'd come, or maybe even the last quarter of the season. So, but yeah, Chubb ranked 15th, Phillips ranked 26th. That's not bad at all. We got some good guys, and that means we're very competitive at the edge position. Obviously, we got Chop Robinson with our high draft pick this season at 21. Hopefully, he'll be able to at least sustain until we get our guys back, because that's going to be a little bit rough not having, our main guys back. But we still got Muhammad Kamara, and we got Chop Robinson, so hopefully these guys can come and, make something happen. Okay? And then for the Bills, they got Greg Rousseau. They have him as an edge, or listed as an edge, and Greg Rousseau right now is ranked 30th. Excuse me, that I thought was very interesting. But we already know they also have AJ Epinesa. He didn't even rank in the top 32, but as a tandem, I will say, I'm not dumb. Epinesa and Rousseau are actually pretty good when they play together. So we got to see how they're going to be able to sustain with the losses that they had this off season. Now let's go to linebackers, ladies and gentlemen. Linebackers. Oh, yeah, we're going third row. Boo the Bills. Thanks. Seriously. Boo the Bills for reals. But yeah, so let's start with the Patriots again. When it comes to linebackers, they got Juwan Bentley. He's actually ranked 27th, ladies and gentlemen. 27th. As far as when it comes to linebackers. Hey, it is what it is. They still have Jelani Tavai. So we'll see how he ends up playing this year. But Juwan Bentley, at least you have one dude that's ranked in the top 32, and that is Juwan Bentley at 27th. They also, what was I going to say? Yeah, not bad. Not good, but it's not bad, I guess, because at least he's ranked. We got to see what they end up doing. When it comes to the linebacking core for the Jets, they gotta go, man. They got Quincy Williams, ranked at 5. Yeah, they got a good one, and even C.J. Mosley is ranked 6. So they got number 5 and number 6 is C.J. Mosley and Quincy Williams. So that linebacking core for the Jets is pretty good. Another reason why they were able to sustain their defense playing at a high level is having that middle of the field covered very well with their linebackers. So that's the Jets, which is actually kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Being that, we gotta play against these guys and they're not so bad. Now they did mention, and I'm gonna go over it real quick here, as far as for Quincy and for CJ Mosley. For Quincy, Pro Football Focus said, no one thought much of the Jets' decision to claim Quincy Williams off waivers from the Jacksonville Jaguars in September 2021, but the former third-round pick has become one of the league's most productive second-level defenders since joining Green Gang. That's cute. In 23, Williams led the league in 80 defensive stops, tackles that resulted in negative EPA for the offense, according to PFF. But he wasn't a sure run-stopping linebacker. Williams also finished second among linebackers in pass breakups at 10 for the year and played the third most linebacking snaps from the slot position. Okay. Then they got CJ Mosley. Like I said, the Jets, they got number 5 and number 6. CJ Mosley and Williams are almost interchangeable in our linebacking rankings. The Jets, who have the best quarterback duo in the league, also boast the NFL top linebacking tandem. So according to them and Pro Football Focus, they believe that they just have the best duo in the linebacking core as well as the cornerback core. We're going to get the cornerbacks next, so you'll see what I mean. Mosley's career turnaround didn't always seem inevitable. A groin injury cost him most of his New York debut campaign in 2019, and he opted out of the 2020 season due to the Rona. Because I'm not going to say it here. I'm not trying to get demonetized. Which reminds me, I am a special person, and as such, I completely forgot to do today. Give me a second, guys. Hey, that's right. That's for tomorrow. Doobie doobie doo ba doobie doobie doo ba doobie doobie doo ba doo. Yes, it's me. Sorry, it's asking me to verify myself real quick. Okay, and we're back since now I'm verified. I hope you guys are liking this because again, I told you this is why I wanted to show defense where they're at as far as the rest of the division is and how they're not like us and how, in my opinion, we got the best defense. Maybe I'm being a homer, but I'm gonna show you some stuff now. I can be a little bit what do you call it? Homerish, if you will, But hey, I am a Dolphin fan, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it is what it is. Okay. Now, man, this is such a good show to show. Hit that like button for me, guys. Hit that like button for me. Where were we? I wish I were broadcasting an X, but unfortunately, it's not working for me, and I gotta figure it out. But it is what it is. So we just left the Jets, right? We just left the Jets linebacking core. Having number 5 and number 6. Gross. Now let's go to the Dolphins because you guys know, as far as the Dolphins are concerned, that's who most of us really care about. So we gotta talk about it. Now, our linebacking core, at least we had David Long Jr. ranked number 29 out of 32. Well, the top 32, which is not bad. I'll take it. 29th? Okay, cool. At least we had somebody ranked. Um, Not gonna lie, our linebacking core, you could say, leaves a lot to be desired. As you guys already know, I don't know how many times I've been asking. I don't know how many years I've been asking for a true middle linebacker, but I guess we don't believe in those over here in Miami. Uh, But as far as our linebacking core, we're not doing bad. David Long Jr. being ranked 29 is actually pretty good, in my opinion. Anthony Walker Jr., we got to wait to see what he does. Obviously, with Jordan Brooks' addition, we got to see what he does as well. And hopefully, Shannon Tyndall will do something this year, but we got to wait and see, ladies and gentlemen. And then when it comes to the Bills, unfortunately, the in my personal opinion, the dirtiest player in the league is Matt Milano, but that loser is ranked third overall when it comes to linebackers. So let me tell you what they said, because this is really annoying, but I gotta say it. Matt Milano says the NFL poster child for safety to linebacker converts. While it took some time for Milano to become consistent in the box, his production has become undeniable. That I can agree. Milano has always been a solid coverage defender because of his defensive back history. He possesses excellent reactionary athleticism to mirror tight ends and running backs in man coverage while sacrificing little against the run. The Bills linebacker earned first team All-Pro honors in 22 after posting 99 tackles. He couldn't get one more? Lames. 3 interceptions and 11 pass breakups. Milano should be ready to return week 1 after suffering season-ending leg fracture last October. We'll see. We will see. So, you already know they're hoping for him to come back. I haven't taken up putting my eyeballs to him, so we got to see. When it comes to, when it comes to the actual linebacking core, or the Bills linebacking core, because I like to look at guys. I've said this for years now. Our path to the Super Bowl runs through the division, and we have to win the division. Best way to do it is by destroying the other 3 losers in this division. So there you go. But yes, Matt Milano is the highest ranked right now. One thing I did notice, our linebacking core has to be our weakest point when it comes to the Dolphins. And some would argue with the departure of Christian Wilkins, our defensive tackles unit might also be one of our weakest when it comes to, the Dolphins. But we're not into there. Let's go over, because we got 2 more things, and I gotta skedaddle here. We got too much. We got the cornerbacks, we got safeties, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go over quarterbacks real quick. I thought this was actually very interesting. We'll start out with the Patriots. They have nobody ranked in the top 32. I was like, no flipping way. No way. No way. No way the Patriots have nobody in their cornerback room that could be somehow not ranked in the top 32. Now, we know they got Christian Gonzalez. We know they got Jonathan Jones. But nothing? Not one of them ranked in the top 30? I found that to be absolutely hilarious to me. To me, that was super funny. And we got to see what they end up doing. Their cornerback room is not that great, in my opinion. They got Sean Wade. They got Marcellus Dial Jr. We'll see what those guys do as well as their backups. But Christian Gonzalez, who has played semi-decent, we got to see what he does. And what does Jonathan Jones do as well this season. But yeah, they have nobody ranked. So I just thought that was funny. Now we got to go to the Jets. And I'm still trying to figure out how this is even possible. They have Limo, Sauce Gardner, the number 1 ranked cornerback in the league. I was like, get out of here, man. Get out of here. What do you mean he's a number 1 ranked corner, man? God, it was so annoying. So let me tell you what they said as to why they believe Sauce Gardner is the number 1 corner in the league going into 2024. Here's how recent NFL quarterbacks are to throw at Jets corner Sauce Gardner. In 23, he was the only cornerback to start at least 14 games and receive fewer than 60 targets. Gardner only saw 55 targets in his coverage area last year as quarterbacks avoided the two-time first-team All-Pro zone. He's broken up 31 pass attempts through 2 NFL campaigns while allowing just 2 touchdowns. Gardner's positional leverage, in tandem with his outstanding route recognition skills, ease of movement, and length, makes him a weapon in zone coverage. That same fluidity and length allow him to lock down receivers in man. Yeah, and by lockdown, we all know what that means. That means I'm going to hold you or be literally on your back the entire time you're running any route. That's Sauce Gardner. That's all he does. He just grabs onto players the entire way. I don't want to get burnt. That's exactly what he does. So we got to see. But according to them, they got Sauce Gardner ranked number 1. Now, the Jets also have DJ Reed. They have him also ranked at 10. So they got 2 top 10 corners, according to Pro Football Focus over here. And when it comes to DJ Reed, they said one of the best free agent value signings in recent memory. DJ Reed has been the Robin to Gardner's Batman over the past 2 seasons. Reed plays much bigger than his 5'9" stature and can handle any additional targets that quarterbacks are afraid to send Gardner's way. They just have the NFL's best cornerback duo, and it's not particularly close, according to Pro Football Focus. I'm not going to lie, if you have 2 top 10 ranked corners, then I can see how that's not going to be close. It's kind of hard to do. But yes, so we got the Patriots with nobody ranked, and we got the Jets ranked number 1 and 10 when it comes to their cornerback room. Then let's go to the Dolphins, because guess what? The Dolphins were 3rd in the division last year overall. So, as far as us, they got Jalen Ramsey ranked 3rd in the league. We got somebody top 5, baby, top 5. But yes, so they said for Miami, number 3, Jalen Ramsey. While the Los Angeles Rams asked Ramsey to do a little bit of everything, he played almost exclusively on the boundary after being traded to the Dolphins in 23. Ramsey tore his meniscus in training camp but returning week 8, mainly looking like the same elite corner we'd seen in past years. Ramsey allowed just a 53.8 completion rate and a 51.1 passer rating after coming back from his knee injury. Few corners boast Ramsey's superior blend of coverage and run defensive skills, which could make him an excellent safety when the time comes. What do you mean when the time comes? Anywho, if you know, you know. But our potential position change is still a few years away. Essentially, what they're saying is once corners are kind of done, they don't really have much legs left. The natural transition would be the safety. So we'll see how he ends up being. But yes, I thought that was actually pretty cool that the Dolphins, we end up having a top 5 corner in Ramsey. As you guys already know, for the Dolphins, we don't just have Ramsey. We got Kendall Fuller that we picked up. We still got Cam Smith. Siran Neal's the other one that we picked up. We got the UDFA Storm Duck. We got to see what that young man does. I thought that was pretty cool. We still got Ethan Bonner, who to me played pretty well when he got an opportunity last year. So we got to see what Ethan Bonner does for us as well when it comes to the cornerback room. I think we have a pretty decent cornerback room. I'm not going to pretend like it's, top 5 because I don't think it is. But I think we have a guy, which is Ramsey. Kind of like Ramsey took over the X position, how X was the number 1 guy. Ramsey now is the number 1 guy since X is no longer with the Dolphins. And now we got to see what on the other side, what our other corners are able to do. Hopefully, Kendall Fuller, who is slotted as a starter, should be able to go ahead and pick up that task and be very productive. We just have to see overall how that ends up looking, because Again, we're gonna need every single one of them to be able to go ahead and uh have a decent secondary, especially when it comes to corners. So, and then when it comes to the Buffalo Bills, being that they were number one last year, okay. Um, yeah, they actually have Teron Johnson ranked at 20th, and I'm like, ooh, okay, okay. So they got Teron Johnson at 20th. Yep, we gotta see how that ends up being. But we already knew that they really had no right now. They lost a lot of guys when it comes to their corners. There you go. So having a guy at least in the top 20, they got a guy. So we got to see what their secondary ends up doing as far as their development of their younger players like Rasul Douglas. This will be his second year. So we got to see how he does. They still got Christian Benford, so we got to see what he does. Those two guys actually were pretty effective for the Bills, so I don't expect it to be a huge drop off either. But according to Pro Football Focus, their cornerback rankings, their best corner right now, which is actually their nickelback, is Teron Johnson. So we got to see how that ends up being here. And then last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we got the safety position, safety position. So we're gonna go over and then we're gonna finish this up as far as where the safety positions and where everybody ranks. So right now, funny enough, we're gonna start off with the Patriots like we always do because they were dead last season, and the Patriots have nobody in the top 30 or top 32. Oh nope, I'm lying. My blind self. They got Kyle Duggar. Just kidding, Kyle Duggar. Which I'm not surprised. Is ranked 11th. So Kyle Duggar is ranked 11th, and this is what they gotta say about Duggar. Kyle Duggar entered the league as a freak height, weight, athleticism combo from Lenoir Ryan, and he has rounded into one of the league's best playmakers in the box. His explosion and stature can be used to carry running backs out of the backfield and defend against tight ends streaking up the seam. A one-time second-round pick, Duggar has filled up the stat sheet since entering the NFL in 2020, posting 9 interceptions, 2 touchdowns, 17 pass breakups, 2 fumble recoveries, and 16 tackles for loss over 4 seasons with the Pats. New England initially used the transition tag to retain Duggar before signing him to a 4-year extension. So the Patriots do have somebody in actual as a safety. Duggar was actually pretty good, so I can't even take anything away from him. They don't just have Duggar, they have Jabril Peppers too, so we gotta see what he does as well this year. It should be very interesting. It should be very interesting, but I thought for sure I can't even believe Justin Simmons is still not signed, Or maybe I missed something, but yeah. We'll see. But yes, they have Kyle Duggar and Jabril Peppers. And actually, Jabril Peppers did make the top 32. He's ranked 31st for the Patriots. So they have 2 top 32 guys when it comes to the safety position. So we got to see how that ends up working out for the Patriots right now. We just have to see. They weren't so bad last year. Now we got the Jets. The Jets, when it comes to the safety, I'm gonna run this puppy one more time because I totally missed Kyle Duggar, so I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody else. But I'm pretty sure when it comes to safeties, the Jets didn't make it. Now, I know they have Chuck Clark, they got Tony Adams, but when it comes to the Jets and their safety position, they don't have anybody ranked top 32 at all. Nobody. Nobody. No. Oh, man. Oh, Lord. Hopefully that'll take care of the nope. I still got the hiccups. Wonderful. Oh, gosh. You heard me squeaking? Squeaking from our squeaking? Oh, gosh. It's embarrassing. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, no more squeakings for this squeaking. Oh, God. It's so annoying. Okay, so let's finish this puppy out. Let's go with the Dolphins. The Dolphins right now, me third in the division. We have two guys actually ranked in the top 32. We got Javon Holland, ranked eighth. Funny because that's his number. So Javon Holland is ranked eighth. Hey, top 10, baby. Let's go. Top 10. Javon Holland ranked 8th, even though I feel like he lacks emotional intelligence, but because he's always complaining to the fans. I'm like, bro, you're getting paid millions. Relax. But anyways, yeah. Javon Holland is ranked 8th, and this is what they had to say about Holland. They even posted a little Pro Football Network PF. Oh, God. Javon Holland has given us the comical play of 2023 NFL season when he intercepted the Jets quarterback Tim Boyle's end of the half Hail Mary attempt and returned it for a 99-yard touchdown. And then they actually have the video of it here, which is funny. That was Holland's first pick six and fifth interception in his career. But that ball production understates his ability as a center field safety. Set to play in his third scheme in as many seasons. Under new Dolphins DC Anthony Weber, Holland needs to stay healthy after missing 5 full games and part of others with knee issues in 2023. That is one thing we're kind of making fun of him. The man had no knees towards the end of the season, but somehow still managed to get that pick six, which was actually pretty good. Not gonna lie, I thought that was pretty awesome. And then we also have ranked top 25 at 25, Jordan Poyer, ladies and gentlemen. So we have two safeties ranked in the top 32 players, which is actually pretty good. I'll totally take it because guess what? I've been saying it this all season. We got Javon Holland and who? We got Poyer, but I'm like, does he still got his legs? Like, what version of Poyer are we gonna get? Is there still anything left in the tank? We gotta see. We still got Marcus May. Sorry, yeah, we still got Patrick McMorris, but we gotta see essentially how it goes. And then just to remind you guys, we brought back and signed Elijah Campbell as well. And from my understanding, Nick Needham should be moving from our nickelback to safety. We just have to see how Weaver ends up doing it. But yeah, that's essentially where we're at right now when it comes to the Dolphins. And then for the Buffalo Bills, we said that the Jets had nobody in the top 32. Guess what? Neither do the Bills. They have 0 safeties in the top 32. I thought that was fun. They got Taylor Rapp and they got Mike Edwards. That's it. They did draft Cole Bishop, so I'm sure they're hoping. Oh gosh, to see what Cole Bishop has to do or what he'll end up doing. He's the only other safety to get drafted in round 2. According to Pro Football Network, an athletic prospect whose testing and measurable placed him in the 98th percentile among safeties. He'll compete with Mike Edwards to start alongside Taylor Rapp in Buffalo. So we'll see what the rookie has to do for them. They still have Damar Hamlin, third stringer, but they still got him. So we got to see. Essentially, it's going to be between Mike, like you saw, and Cole to see who starts opposite of Rapp. Oh, gosh. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the rankings. I know a little bit longer than what I wanted because I'm going to skedaddle here now. But I wanted to go ahead and give you guys the Not Like Us Miami Dolphins Part 2 defense. Well, the AFC East is not like us. So, but essentially, what does this mean? Overall, Jets is still ranked number 1 according to Pro Football Network. Pro Football Network. Patriots are ranked 12th, Dolphins 14, Bills 22. We shouldn't be surprised based on the personnel we lost and the people that we brought in. I think that's why we were at 14. You can only post on Twitter if you have a blue check mark. Shaking my head. Thanks, Shake. And it's interesting because I got it, but what I didn't do was verify my account. So I'm going to go and verify my account after this so that way I can post it. Today would have been a perfect flipping day to post live, but this is why I tell people, if you're on Twitch, tell all your friends to come over here to YouTube because YouTube, I have no issues whatsoever. And we're able to go ahead and have these discussions. But I appreciate it, guys. Put in the comment section if you're just catching the show. Put in the comment section, what do you think of the different positions and their rankings? And what do you think our defenses are going to rank? I still think even though we're ranked 14th, coming from 22nd to 14th this year, if we do end up being top 15, that's not bad. The goal should be to be top 10 because we know that when we have a top 10 defense and offense, we tend to be very productive and we can move forward down the line. And hopefully that should get us to where we want, which is the Super Bowl. One game at a time. Okay, so dun, 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 dun. Yes, guys, they're not like us. They're not like us. You know what I mean? Although I know the Jets are ranked number 1. We gotta see what they end up doing because that's one thing I will say. It's kind of funny how it's similar for the Jets, the Dolphins, and the Patriots. We're kind of led by our defense more than anything else. Jets, Patriots, Dolphins, led by their defenses. Bills, I don't think they're led by defense. I would say they're more led by offense. We got to see what they do this year. But look, you're gonna have to, wait and see if this is something that is gonna stay the same, pre-season all the way up to the mid-season because we always do a mid-season review, and then we're gonna go ahead and do end of the season review last. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Do me a favor, click the like button, share, subscribe, let everybody else know about the channel. I appreciate all of the members of the channel, man. You guys are awesome, and you keep us going. Thank you. We had an awesome show today, and hopefully we can continue to do this even more. Oh, awesome news! Since I still got you guys here, Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. It's gonna be myself and my co-host. I should be dropping later tonight. My co-host, the information, I'm gonna post it everywhere. Of the new Olympic show, we're gonna be doing our Olympic show, the preview show this Wednesday at 8 p.m. So come watch that. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Me and my co-host. You know who my co-host is. I just haven't said their name yet. Um, but yes, it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're both lovers of the Olympics, and we're gonna go over what Team USA is gonna be doing, who are our top rivals as far as the players that the other countries that we gotta go off based on the sports, who tends to be our top rivals and things like that. It's gonna be fun. And we're gonna be talking Olympics. And that's gonna be Wednesdays at 8 p.m. and that's gonna lead us into season 3 of League Wide Wednesdays with myself and my co-host, Mr. Color Commentary. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. Uh, love me some Olympics. Oh yeah, absolutely. I love the Olympics. That's like two things I watch like every 4 years is the Olympics. I'm like glued. You know what I mean? That and the World Cup. Those are the only two things that I watch really. Um, and yeah, we're gonna be going over our favorite sports to watch in the Olympics, favorite players, and things like that. Yeah, so it should be a lot of fun. But guys, that's gonna be Wednesday at 8, and later on today, you're gonna see I'm gonna be dropping all the information for myself and my co-host, and I'll catch you on Wednesday morning and Wednesday night. We're gonna have a twofer on Wednesday, absolutely, and then we got our show, our pre this week. What is it? Wednesday and Thursday. I'm gonna do pre-training camp. Cause see, I wanted to go over the AFC East first by position, the rankings and things like that, which we did last week. We did offense. This week we did defense. Now, for Wednesday and Friday, because Sunday, if you guys don't already know, it is training camp, ladies and gentlemen. That's they want a training camp, which again I forgot to get. I gotta get a helmet or something to get these guys to some. But yes, that's gonna be a lot of fun. I don't want to do a hat. I really like the helmet, so we're gonna do that. And Michelle, girl, I got you. I'm just in the middle of a whirlwind, but I got you. Okay. Don't do not forget it. And obviously before the season starts, we're gonna be doing again the Miss Phins fantasy football and the Miss Phins Pick'ems challenge. So go ahead and check all that stuff out. It's gonna be great. But guys, again, this is Miss Phins. I'm Miss Phins. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys coming through. You guys are the best. I still got hiccups, so this is a bummer, but it's okay. I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming through. And again, dun, 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 dun. They're not like us. We're the best team, period. We're the best, period. Anyways, love you guys. Take care. As always, bye bye.